A UN convoy carrying 700 people completed a dangerous 850-kilometer trip from the embattled capital Khartoum to Port Sudan on the Red Sea coast, as foreign countries and organizations continued to extricate their personnel from the violence between the two warring factions in Sudan. On Saturday, the U.S. military sent 3 Chinook helicopters to evacuate the American embassy staff from Khartoum. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan expressed gratitude.
We are proud of the extraordinary commitment of our embassy staff, who perform their duties with courage and professionalism, and we are grateful for the unmatched skill of our service members who successfully brought them to safety. We thank Djibouti, Ethiopia, and Saudi Arabia, each of which were critical to the success of our operation.
At the State Department, VOA asked Secretary Blinken how many Americans remain in Sudan and what their options are. Blinken said exact numbers are not available, and the U.S. is trying to help private U.S. citizens join convoys organized by other countries.
We do know, of course, the number of Americans who have registered with us and with whom we're in very active communication. And of those, I would say some dozens have expressed an interest in leaving.
Asked about foreign intervention in the fighting in Sudan, Blinken had this to say about Russia's Wagner Group mercenaries.
We do have deep concern about the engagement of the Prigozhin group, the Wagner Group, in Sudan. It's in so many different countries in Africa, an element that, when it's engaged, simply brings more death and destruction with it. It's very important that we not see its further engagement in Sudan, and I know a number of countries are very concerned with that prospect.
One analyst told VOA that the Russian-based and supported Wagner Group is reportedly now providing Sudan's Rapid Support Forces, or RSF, paramilitary force, with weapons, and said this could be a game changer.
We understand that they may have provided man-portable air defense systems, shoulder-fired rockets, tank busters, things like that, to try to hit at the Sudan Armed Forces heavy armor. If that were true, and if they were to introduce those into the fight, that could help to turn the tide in favor of the RSF.
Hudson told VOA that Egypt is openly supporting the other side in the conflict, Sudan's armed forces.
They don't hide the fact that they're interested in seeing the army maintain control over the country. They've never been particularly interested in seeing a civilian transition there.
Kenyan Foreign Minister Alfred Mutua called on the Wagner Group and all foreign powers to stop providing weapons and stoking the conflict, blaming countries in the Middle East without naming names. He also said Kenya has offered to mediate in the conflict between the two warring generals and is optimistic an agreement can be reached to end the suffering of Sudanese civilians. Cindy Saine, VOA News, the State Department.